Friends, today's story is from Hong Kong. This is the story of a real estate agent from Hong Kong. His name is Kai. He sells houses and also rents out apartments to people in Hong Kong. He has visited thousands of homes in his life, but according to him, this is one incident he will never be able to forget. Friends, Hong Kong is an administrative region of China with a population of about 7.5 million people. It is a unique place because although it is part of China, its laws and economy are different. Hong Kong has its own currency, while its defense system and some other matters are handled by China. This incident took place in 2021 during the autumn season in Hong Kong. There was a strange silence everywhere. Kai was working as a real estate agent at that time. During those days, his aunt had an apartment that was lying vacant. She kept insisting that Kai rent it out as soon as possible. Kai posted an advertisement for the apartment on the internet. One evening, he received a call from a man who wanted to see the apartment. Kai told him to meet him in front of the apartment building, saying he would arrive shortly. When Kai reached there, he saw that the man was accompanied by a woman. Both were well dressed and spoke very politely. The man explained that the woman was his elder sister who worked at a nearby bank and that the apartment was meant to be rented for her. Kai took them upstairs using the elevator. The apartment was on the 8th floor. Tall buildings are very common in Hong Kong. Although this building was quite old, it was still very tall. They entered the apartment. The woman carefully examined everything, touching the walls and observing each detail closely. Seeing this, Kai felt happy and thought she was genuinely interested and would most likely rent the apartment. The brother and sister then told Kai that they needed one day to think about it. Everything seemed completely normal that day. They left and Kai returned to his office.
As evening approached, darkness slowly settled in. Kai lived alone. He left his office, planning to go home, take a shower, and eat something. He sat in his car and started driving home when suddenly he received another call from the same man. The man said they wanted to see the apartment again. Kai found this strange and suggested they come the next day as it was getting late and the weather was turning cold. However, the man insisted that they were ready to take the apartment immediately. Although surprised, Kai turned his car back toward the apartment. When he arrived, he saw the same brother and sister standing in front of the building, but this time there was also a small girl with them, around 6 or 7 years old. The woman said the child was her daughter. The man apologized and explained that his sister's divorce was about to be finalized and she was under severe stress, which is why he wanted to arrange an apartment for her as soon as possible. Kai entered the elevator with them again, but this time he noticed something unusual. The little girl was behaving strangely, as if she were frightened. She kept looking around and repeatedly hid behind her mother. Although Kai found it odd, he didn't think much of it. They reached the apartment, and once again, the woman began touching the walls and inspecting everything carefully. This made Kai feel uneasy. Then, something happened that disturbed him deeply. The woman stepped onto the balcony with her daughter beside her. Suddenly, she lifted the child with both hands over the balcony railing as if she were about to throw her down. Kai was completely shocked and couldn't understand what was happening. Moments later, the woman lowered the child again. Her movements felt mechanical, almost robotic. The little girl then calmly walked toward the apartment door. After that, the man, the woman, and the child all left the apartment without saying a single word. Kai got into his car and left. The next day, Kai called his aunt and told her everything that had happened. What she told him next left him completely shaken. His aunt revealed that 20 years earlier, a woman had lived in that very apartment. She was about the same age as the woman Kai had met. She worked at a bank and had a daughter who was 6 or 7 years old. Her divorce was in process and she was mentally very disturbed. One day, her younger brother visited her, and the three of them went out for dinner. When they returned to the apartment, something tragic happened. In front of her brother, the woman suddenly picked up her daughter, went to the balcony, and threw her down before anyone could stop her. Moments later, she jumped after her. Kai was stunned. The events he had witnessed were exactly the same. The woman lifting her daughter on the balcony, the brother's presence, everything matched perfectly. Kai tried calling the man many times, but the number was no longer reachable. He couldn't understand what really happened to him. Friends, jinns can appear to humans in the form of deceased people. Souls do not return to this world, but jinns can take the shape of the dead and appear before the living. To this day, Kai cannot believe that this incident actually happened to him. Who were those three people? What did they want? For many days, Kai couldn't even return to work. He was completely mentally disturbed.